Welcome to my totally legit K-pop news show. My name is Angelina and I've been gone from this series for like a year. I know, I'm sorry, maybe not, because the last time I uploaded one of these shows, it kind of flopped. But I'm back, maybe, we'll see. I wanted to try something new because I do want to discuss like so many things that happen throughout the week without making like an entirely dedicated video towards a specific subject. So basically since Sunday, I've just went through news sites and discussion forums and gathered things that I thought would be interesting to talk about. So I have a trusty little Google document here and we're going to talk about some of the things that interest me. So of course, I want this to be a discussion. I feel like everyone and their mothers are doing news videos now and it's great, but you guys already have people to give you news, right? And truthfully, I was never really good at being neutral. So we'll see. You can let me know what you think, if you like the old format better, if you like this new format here. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends. Fuck, that was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. With friends you don't have. A lovely channel member of mine sent me XG's Left and Right mashed up with Red Velvet's Bad Boy, and I've been streaming Left and Right like crazy, but now I have Bad Boy in my head as well. Moving on. So here's my Google Docs drive. Don't judge. It's beautiful though. I should have, oh my god, next time if you guys like this, I'll make it like very pretty because I'm just realizing like how bad this looks. But anyways, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is VIVIZ plagiarizing GIDLE, because I love plagiarism cases. It's what got me the most canceled in my 2019 K-pop YouTube career, because I would just say like, oh, this looks like that, and everyone would lose their shit, and I'm like, it literally is like, you can't deny that it looks the same. Sometimes it was a stretch, but anyways, I love when stuff like this comes out because I love similarities. So let's take a look. Okay, so I'm not the only one who thought that VIVIZ's new song is such a copy of Tomboy and Nude. First of all, the logo. Hard disagree on that, to be honest, because it's literally just black and red. Also, it's not even the same font. It's just, this one's definitely a stretch, but I get like the story that they're trying to paint, that like the music videos are quite similar, even down to the color of the font and like the setup. I get what they're trying to say, but I do not agree. Okay, moving on to the car similarities. I totally get the picture that they're trying to paint, but my first thought when I saw that car was actually that it was similar to the car in Lovesick Girls. So Jennie's car in Lovesick Girls, it has all these things written on it. Actually, I happen to have Lovesick Girls open on a tab here. Don't ask. The car, literally, bam. This is what I thought of personally. Not that I would even say that that's plagiarism. It just reminded me like a white car with writing on it. So again, I would say it's a stretch. And then we have stomping with the shoe. So I believe it's GIDLE at the top, right? So GIDLE, they're stomping on pictures of something, or flyers, shall we say. And then VIVIZ are stepping on coins, or it looks like coins. I don't know for sure, but it's a shoe, like it's a shoe shot. I would say it is definitely a stretch as well. However, I definitely see the similar color stories for sure. Then we have the background. Well, if this is I see it. It's similar. There's no denying that these shots are similar, right? We do not have to deny these facts. They are similar. This is also quite similar. However, I would add that like almost every single K-pop music video has this as a background, like especially theater. How many times have you seen like a neon sign saying theater in the background of a K-pop music video? What comes to mind is BTS's Boy With Love. Do we remember? I mean, it is a theater, but it says persona, but you get what I mean. Blackpink Lovesick Girls, it's a different scene as well, but we're still like dancing in front of a neon sign. Example. Actually, this is the example. I totally forgot about this, but this is more similar, right? With the car and everything. So yes, it's similar. However, it's literally in every single K-pop music video. And you can fight me on that. Okay, moving on. The outfits. I would say GIDLE's outfits are a lot more like hardcore, badass, whereas VIVIZ's outfits, they feel a lot more elegant, I would say, but also twice worse. More similar outfits to VIVIZ than GIDLE for sure in Fancy and I Can't Stop Me. And I think ITZY also wore similar outfits in some of their stages. Give me a minute, I'm thinking about it. What was the last ITZY stages that I did outfit roast for? Anyways, it's more like a broader K-pop style than anything, whereas GIDLE's clothing, okay, these are literally suits. VIVIZ are wearing suits, and GIDLE, they look like they're wearing jeans and ties. Like, I feel like the vibes are so different. Ooh, inside of a glass box. This is my favorite. The way the scenes are shot, at least based on the pictures that we're seeing, of course, super similar. However, the context around them are so different. So Soyeon is supposed to be like, she's being watched by all these people. She's getting bid on by people. So it's more of a societal message, shall we say, whereas Omji, is it Omji? I think it's Omji. We have a second scene here that's really similar. Yeah, Omji, she's just in a glass box. They're similar, yes, but the contexts are very different. And also, I feel I've seen it before. In ATEEZ's Say My Name, bam. It's quite different, but still. I just want a little shout out to ATEEZ. And then I think this is the last one, the fire. So the car catching on fire in the background. Oh, and a statue. Well, okay. The car blowing up in the background reminds me of Sungjian's Going Crazy. Meeting 언니, 왜 그러니? She's gonna light her car on fire, guys. Okay. The concept is similar, but the scenes are definitely not comparable to VIVIZ and GIDLE scenes. Like, we wouldn't be able to get the similar screenshots out of it. So individually, do I think that these show like a fair case of plagiarism? I wouldn't say so, because a lot of these are just... okay, you know, it's not illegal to use black and red as your main colors. But I see the picture that they're trying to paint, that the music videos are similar. I wouldn't deny it. I definitely wouldn't deny it. But I've also seen the music videos for Tomboy and for VIVIZ Pull Up and Nude. And I didn't personally make those connections like, oh my God, like they're copying GIDLE. But you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. This was originally on Nate Pan. So this is the translation of that. So here's some of the comments. So there are such common cliches, I can't even comment on it. Just go watch La Chata from Just go watch La Chata from FX. I keep wanting to say TVXQ. It's so fucking cliche. I don't know, but VIVIZ are so pretty. If you want to nitpick this bad, you can probably claim they had it for reference. But I wouldn't even call this a copy. Aside from the glass box, don't these sets get used super often? I would say so. La Chata, I don't remember that music video, so... But La Chata, let's see. Okay. Is that the same car in Blackpink's Lovesick Girls? Oh my God. Here we go. They're going to dance in front of that. I just know it. Now, everybody say. Yeah, we get the idea. So let me know what you think. Do you think even it's inspired? Do you think it's plagiarism? I love pointing out similarities. So no hate to whoever did this. Because I would have done this. I did the same. I've done the same. I do the same. The next thing I want to talk about, this is like the SM corner. This is the SM corner. It seems that SM might be releasing, how do you say that? Debuting a new girl group. So here we have a post. SM reveals that they'll debut 4 teams in 2023. So 3 new teams debut plus 1 solo, 41 albums released, 31 in 2022, 18 million yearly album sales. Who cares about that? So in quarter 1, albums. Who cares about that too? Artist debut. So we have a rookie girl group apparently. A visual artist. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be NJDMashups. So why are they... I get it, but also what? A lot of people are like, screw giving NJDMashups a debut. Where the hell is aespa? We'll get to that later. We also have NCT Tokyo. So maybe Shotaro will finally be able to do something. And then a rookie boy group. Interesting. So some of the comments are saying finally a new boy group. Give us Shotaro already. Stop focusing on this and that. Shotaro is already 23 years old. The ageism. I'm kidding. Well, I mean, it's true, but can you give us aespa's comeback? Give me aespa. NJDMashups 대박. I freaking love the new boy group plan. They have enough manpower to debut 4 new teams in 1 year. I wonder. I feel like I've read things like this in the past. Like, you know, YG's going to debut so and so in 2022. The JYP is going to do this in 2022. And it didn't quite happen. So I wonder if the legitimacy of this. I'm really curious. But it does bring us to the next topic. Now, everybody say, okay. It brings us to the next topic, which is where is aespa? These are bubble messages though. Am I gonna get copyright claimed? But we do have the translation. So Jiminy, who is Karina, wrote, "Are you sleeping well? It's been a long time since I sent a text like this after leaving work. We're in the middle of a long hiatus, but we are gathering up everything that will be revealed later, so this is a time of patience. Of course, since our hiatuses have been long and frequent, XX might get worn out too, so I wonder if I come here to communicate often and repay XX by going on stage and appearing on camera and making you proud. I'm so thankful towards our fans, and I think you are all impressive. I've also experienced liking a particular singer and waiting for their music and performance." Is she talking about Blackpink? we know. So I know how hard long hiatuses can be, but despite all that, you have always waited for us, so I'm thankful, and we will always come back with a better appearance. XX, have a nice dream. Fighting in advance for today. That makes me laugh so much. Like, she's apologizing so much. She literally just got the beat. Karina, it's okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like aespa fans might feel differently, but... And then Ning Ning also wrote, "I wanted to say I'm sorry. I wasn't in my right mind since we were preparing for our concert nowadays, so I couldn't come here often, right? Even so, I've been practicing every day while thinking of Mize, and I miss you every day. I want to see you. Sorry for making you guys wait all the time. I thought about this today and I wanted to apologize. Nowadays, I'm not in my right mind, but I've been so busy. I haven't been able to go on my phone a lot. So starting tomorrow, I will try my best to come on here a lot. Thank you so much. I want to see you soon." When was aespa's last comeback? So it was Girls, right? So Girls came out 6 months ago. That's honestly not too bad. It's really not that bad. I don't know, the way aespa stands, the way Mize are talking, it's been like a year. Just why are they doing Got the Beat? I don't get it. It's not like they had good songs either. It's giving me flashbacks to to Baby Blink days. Oh my god. You'll learn to cope. Stan other groups in the meantime. So then lastly on our little SM corner, we have SM seemingly soft launching Lucas coming back. So we have, it's not Isuman's post actually, it's the CEO's post. So's Lee Sung-soo's post. As we can see, Lucas is right there. No caption, nothing. Comments have been limited on this post. So I don't know. It seems really random. It seems a little too random to not be like them trying to reintroduce Lucas, right? They're trying to see what people are saying. They're probably on all social media sites right now seeing what people are saying. Like if they're saying, "Lucas, stay away, don't come back," or "Please, oh my god, this is so exciting." And I think based on those reactions, we'll see. And that's not the only thing we've seen. Lucas was also in another video. Oh, I don't have that video, but he did post this fan dance practice as well. All the comments, oh my god. Wow, thank you for using my song Addicted. I don't know who you are, sorry, but how do you scroll here for the comments? But anyways, there are so many theories about what this could mean. So I've been told some people think he's gonna go solo. I highly doubt that. I really don't. Okay, first of all, they had to scrap Jalapeno, right? The teasers, the music video, it was all ready to go, and then Lucas had a scandal and they scrapped it. And I believe it was leaked and everything. So I don't think we're gonna see it again. Audrey, she's holding on for it. She's like, we're gonna hear Jalapeno. If you got to hear Ready for Love, then I get to hear Jalapeno. I was like, I don't know that it's gonna work that way. She's like, well, Ready for Love was leaked and you still got it. Well, Ready for Love was leaked by YG, wasn't it? Like they leaked it on their Netflix documentary. So I think it's different. And it was like a PUBG Mobile. So I don't know. Who am I to shut down her dreams? I retract everything I said. I personally think that they're just going to throw him back into Super M. It just seems like the most logical thing to do at this point. So that's what I think. So my question to you is, what do you think they're going to do with Lucas? Do you think he's actually coming back? Do you think it's still going to take a little more time? Are you holding on to the belief that they'll release their duo song? Let me know in the comments. Moving on to Loona. So I have not been following all of this super closely, but we're catching up, right? So Blockberry submitted a petition against Chuu. So let's read up about this a little bit. So Blockberry Creative have submitted a petition asking to suspend Chuu's entertainment activities. So on February 1st, the Korea Entertainment Management Association revealed that Loona's agency Blockberry Creative submitted a petition in December last year asking for a suspension on Chuu's entertainment activities. So December last year. That was just a couple months ago. In their request, Blockberry Creative reportedly claimed that the actions that Chuu took to sign a new contract with BY4M Studio in 2021 is tampering the act of making a pre-contract prior to the expiration of the contract period, which is a violation of management contracts. What? This is like, what kind of capitalistic hellscape are we living in? That sucks ass. Like, imagine you get kicked out of your group, right? And then your company, the logic, your company is like, but you can't work. We're not letting you work, but we kicked you out of your group, but you can't work. Bitch. Moving on. To be fair, I don't know shit about the law. Maybe they're fully within their rights. Maybe this makes the most sense in the world legally. It doesn't make it, ethical. The law is not always ethical. We know that. Some people use the law to fucking run people into the ground, to really ruin lives, yet it's illegal. But anyways, you know what K-pop fans should do? We need to contact Emily D. Baker and ask her to cover this and ask her to put it in like the simplest terms. That'd be amazing. Do you guys watch Emily D. Baker? But anyways, in response, the Reward and Punishment Committee of the Korea Entertainment Management Association requested Chuu's attendance, and Chuu's legal representative reportedly expressed their intent on February 1st to attend the committee. The representative explained that the Reward and Punishment Committee requested Chuu's attendance to confirm the facts regarding Blockberry Creative's claims and that they will investigate the case fairly. Following the reports, a source from Blockberry Creative confirmed that they had submitted a petition against Chuu and that they will also submit a petition against Heejin, Kimlip, Jinsol, and Choeri. In November last year, Blockberry Creative announced Chuu's removal from Loona, citing violent language and misuse of power toward a staff member as their reason. Chuu has since spoken out personally to deny this. It was also reported on January 13th that Heejin, Kimlip, Jinsol, and Choeri won their lawsuits against their agency, Blockberry Creative, terminating their contracts. So if they won their lawsuits against their contracts, why do they want to also submit a petition to have them stop working? All this legal stuff is honestly, it's sad. It's so sad that it has to be so public as well. And honestly, Blockberry Creative, they're going down with a bang. They already know that their prospects in the industry are probably ruined. K-pop stans do not like Blockberry. I feel like I could say that quite confidently, right? And seeing how publicly they're reacting to all of this is really not a good look. Even if they are fully within their legal rights, which I'm sure they are. And I don't want any orbits to come for me. Like, K-pop stans can feel however they want to feel towards anything, but it doesn't mean that the company is doing anything illegal right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, your feelings have nothing to do with the legality of something. This is probably all super, super legal. It just doesn't feel right and it doesn't look right. And there's like ethical questions surrounding the whole of this. So that's so rough, right? Because obviously we've seen some of the contracts and they're not getting paid fairly, first of all. So to be able to afford legal fees, to be able to afford lawyers, that's a whole thing in and of itself. Which is why I remember in a podcast episode I said, like, K-pop stans buying billboards and shit like that to show a company that they're not happy with the decisions that the company is making is stupid as shit. These companies are looking at your billboards and laughing at you. And I came across this. It's the London Union, the Loona Union. So the Loona Union would like to extend our gratitude to Orbits for their efforts in the recent boycott of Blockberry Creative. Our collective effort in boycotting has successfully brought attention to the issues faced by the members of Loona and has shown our unity, resulting in the indefinite postponement of their comeback. That was sick. Lately, many Orbits have been asking us for ways they can help Loona members with their current situation. Loona Union has been advised by lawyers as to what the fandom can do to support Loona. Lawyers have advised the Loona Union that documents such as petitions can have a significant helpful impact on this type of legal proceeding. We then express our intentions to create and submit a petition to the law firm representing Loona, who has accepted our offer. I love the fact that they're like asking professionals. Like, you know, sometimes you'll see K-pop stans, they're going off on a rampage and it makes no sense. Like, you're looking at it from the outside and you're like, this will not change anything, unfortunately. But when you go to professionals and you're actually collaborating with the professionals, I think that's great. I mean, granted, I don't know who the hell Loona Union is, but like, I don't think signing a petition is like It's not harmful, in my opinion. We are currently preparing the details and will share the specifics of how orbits may participate soon. Please note that no other form of fandom action will be able to affect the results of the legal proceedings at this time. Ooh, we understand that some orbits may want to send protest trucks or hold a public demonstration at Blockberry Creative's building, but it is important to note that it is illegal to do so in South Korea due to it being located in a residential area. According to the Assembly and Demonstration Act, if there is a risk of damaging the peace in the residential area, it is prohibited. We wish to avoid public perception of our cause being negatively impacted by disruption made in the name of members. Therefore, we advise orbits to comply with these laws and avoid sending trucks or demonstrating publicly in residential areas. So they suggest you continue sending positive messages, boycotting Blockberry to stay updated, and avoid spreading misinformation. And then they go on. You can pause to read if you would like to. So that's as much as I know about the situation as of now. I do know that Hyunjin and VIVIZ also filed to nullify their contracts as well. So all of Loona members have done so as of now. So sending love to Loona, even though I don't understand half of what is going on, unfortunately. What I do know, though, is sometimes these legal proceedings can take years. It can take a really long time. And I think sometimes that's what like the other parties count on, that it takes so long that you'll just give up, right? If they have the money, they can sustain these long legal proceedings. So they just kind of count on the fact that you might just want to give up and let it go. So we'll see, and we'll try to stay updated. So now we have Hyuna in the news. So the first rumor we had is that Hyuna and Dawn are actually back together. I would have loved for this to be the truth. So I know Koreaboo, a lot of people don't like Koreaboo or all K-pop. At least for all K-pop, they often cite, they do cite their sources at least, so we can go to the source, Wikitree. If you ever want to see where they get their shit from, a lot of the time I've noticed they get their stuff from NatePan. But anyway, so it seems Hyuna and Dawn were seen together and people were asking are they back together? So representative for Hyuna and Dawn, which confuses me, they have the same representative. Are they not in different companies? Something's fishy here for me anyways, but the two have never gone to schedules together. They only meet sometimes to eat together. I will verify if they're back together. I mean, let's discuss, right? They were about to get married. They have couple tattoos. I don't know if you guys saw, I didn't understand. She has FE on her hand. But if she puts it next to Dawn's hand, he has LI. So it spells life. Adorable. They're about to get married. They have a hit song together, Ping Pong. I just don't believe that they're not still together. They have to be together. I don't know. In my mind, it's all a publicity stunt because they're going to release new music. And then they'll be like, oh, JK, we're still getting married. I just want to believe in love. But anyways, speaking of tattoos, Hyuna, she's been in the news because of her tattoo. So let's take a look at the new one that she showed off. Even though the gods are crazy. So this is one of the newest tattoos that she showed off. So we see an M and an M and Tasa and Kim. So Kim is supposed to be her name, Kim Hyuna, right? And Tasa, I think it was supposed to mean, I forget what it was supposed to mean, but anyways, I know that Kim is supposed to be her name. The comments, this person here, I don't understand how people who might have had tattoos themselves judge other tattoos' design. The act itself of getting a tattoo is for personal satisfaction and representation. So who is anyone to judge what is good or bad? To tell someone to erase or stop getting more, as long as the owner is happy. No. There's no surprise that her tattoos get mixed reviews. Personally, I love these type of tattoos, like the doodle tattoos, shall we say. I think they're really interesting, and they go against this idea that tattoos have to be super perfect. It's the antithesis to perfect tattoos. It's kind of I don't know. I actually wanted to I wanted to be a stick and poke tattoo artist once, but I don't have this level of creativity. But maybe I should try. Oh my God. But anyway, she was showing off this tattoo. So I guess it's this arm tattoo. It almost looks like scarification, doesn't it? Oh, but back to tattoo styles. The people who get these types of tattoos know what they look like. So I see people who are saying stop getting these types of tattoos. Why do people get these types of tattoos? Well, they like it. They know exactly what it looks like. They seek out these types of tattoos because they like it. And it's cool, to each their own. And she makes me want to get tattooed. Actually, let me show you, because when I was writing the script for this or planning it out, I saved some of my favorite doodle tattoos, so let's check them out. On a side note, these are my goals, my flexibility goals. To be like Dina or Arina, I don't know. Ooh, I was in heaven and I was being judged. And then some angels came and pushed me out and said, you have to go. So I'm going with angels, and I found a dead body and they said, crawl into it. They said, you have to. I didn't want to, so they beat me out. It's your job. If you failed, you send back. You die, you just die. But your soul not clean, so it has to be sent to the laundry. What you do in hell, you just get washed. I love that. I don't know why. I don't think it's technically, well, it looks like a doodle. Tired of being human, become a bird. I would switch that with a cockatoo. It would be perfect. Oh, and then Hyuna and Dawn here. This is my favorite tattoo. I love it. It just, I'm not qualified to be here. It's a crap. I love it. Save the planet. Anyways. So we have some more discussions to be had. This was an interesting thing. So Yeji removed her mole. This was a post that I saw on PANDORAAAA. So I don't know if this is true. Like, obviously, she could have just covered her mole through makeup, but I did have some things to say. So, first of all, it says the fans told her not to remove it, though. R.I.P. I don't know. The fans loved it, so she should have just left it. Just because the mole was getting bigger, she decided to remove it. She must have reconsidered it a lot. Of course, she'd know that the fans would be disappointed, so she told the fans on Bubble before doing it. She said that the mole was bigger, so she removed it. Oh. So I guess it's true. I don't know. Anyways, I just brought this up because I feel like these days fans are like so obsessed with idol moles, and like they like, it's like their babies. Even Yeosang's birthmark, people are like, it's so upset when he covers it, and they're so happy now that when he has it uncovered, which I find so funny because like we all know the shape of his birthmark, right? Like it goes into his eye and everything. But for Halazia promotions, like I'm pretty sure they cover it and then they just like draw it back in. Like that's not the shape of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that they're just not covering his mole, his birthmark. I think they're covering it and just drawing it again because we know the shape of it. That's not the shape of it. But anyways, back in second gen, I feel like we would get to know a group and then suddenly afterwards the moles would appear. Now groups debut with their moles, but if we think of CL, I remember being surprised that she had a mole on her chin. And then if we think of Daehyun from BAP, I was surprised he had a mole under his eye. I feel like they always covered moles back then. And then you'd be surprised after a while being like, oh my God, they have a mole? Let's just look at it. Let's just see. Okay, I'm trying to find a picture. Wait, do you see a mole anywhere? Do you see a mole anywhere? It's gone, right? So many ads. People keep telling me to get an ad blocker. I don't know. Again, do you see a mole anywhere? No. Then bam. All of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? I feel like in second gen they hid the moles a lot more. Whereas now I feel like it's so celebrated and so special, and it like makes an idol unique. Okay, you can kind of see the mole, but I will say I was surprised to see that he had a mole. I feel like it was kind of hidden. But let me know what you think of that. If you remember specifically like the moment you... It's such a weird question to ask, like the moment you found out an idol had a mole in second gen. Because it felt like it was more of a surprise. Whereas now like people are like obsessed and like get upset if like a mole is removed as if it's like part of their own being. Then another question that I had for you guys is XG considered K-pop? I thought this would be an interesting conversation because obviously they're not singing in Korean and none of them are Korean as well. They're all Japanese and apparently their company is Japanese. Though when I receive like PR emails from the company, it says they're a global company. They're a global company. They never say that they're based in Japan or anything. So some people have said they're Asian pop. Some people... You know, I would say like K-pop adjacent. Do you guys remember Z-Girls and Z-Boys? It's like K-pop adjacent, right? Because they have that K-pop style. They want to perform on Korean music shows, all that jazz. Though they wouldn't let Z-Girls and Z-Boys perform on music shows because they didn't have any Korean in their lyrics. But then here we have like XG on Music Bank. Either times are changing or they just really didn't like Z-Girls. Now when I see the crowd... All their producers and choreographers teams are made up of Koreans. However, they want to insist there's nothing K-pop in what they're doing. However, if you go on Apple Music, they're within the K-pop category. And when they debuted, they used YG's full Japanese group as media play. Turns out they have nothing to do with YG, and they're just a group that was built entirely from Japan. Meanwhile, they're blocking their eyes and ears, pushing the fact that they're from YG still. I remember that. I remember there was so many people making TikToks being like, this is YG's new girl group, or this is YG's Japanese new girl group because XG YG. But no, they're not. And when the group is giving interviews in Korea, they were asked about artists they respected in Korea, and they kept talking about respecting their mom. They want the advantage of K-pop, but they're insisting on being J-pop. That's interesting because, like I mentioned, I've never heard, like, you wouldn't know they're Japanese unless you actually look into it, because again, their company considers themselves a global company and they sing in English. So I'm curious what you think of that. Do you consider them K-pop adjacent, Asian pop, J-pop? Let me know. Okay, so now I'm saving the rest of the video for reactions. So we have new Babymonster performances. Oh shit, this is gonna get copyright claimed. I'll watch a bit. I don't know. She's too young. She's too young. That's the thing. They keep I don't think they're going to debut them this year. I just don't believe it in my heart unless these videos are old. Unless these videos are backdated and Rora is not 14 years old anymore, I just don't see them debuting this year. I really don't. Maybe next year though. I feel like they haven't profited enough off of Babymonster's like creation and debut. They might make a show out of it, but I just don't see it happening this year. Or if they said that they're going to debut Babymonster this year, I feel like it'll be like December 31st. Like they're going to stretch it. But I'll be honest, I'm really never super interested in these types of videos. People always want me to react to them. That's the thing. I'm not interested in the parts before the debut. Like I just want to see the final product. I don't really care how they got there. Like it doesn't mean anything to me because I do not know these girls. And I will not remember them once they debut. Like, you can show me her, and then when she debuts, like, I'm not going to be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember how she specifically sang in this one video, and oh my god, she improved so much. Like, I'm not going to remember any of that. So for me, it doesn't interest me, these pre-debut performances. I think it's a lot more fun to, you know, have the group debut, fall in love with them, and then watch back their performances and reminisce. But as of right now, like, conceptually, it doesn't mean anything to me. Also, unless they're covering songs that I know and love, I lose interest so quickly. Like, I can't pay attention very long. So that, paired with the fact that I'll probably get a copyright claim, we're just gonna end it there. It doesn't make me excited for Babymonster to debut because honestly, like, they are so young. And this isn't a good representation of what they will be as K-pop stars because there's not the glitz and the glamour. There's no music video. There's no fancy hair color, fancy clothing. We don't have the style that they're going. You do know what I mean? Like it doesn't. Anyways, I feel like everyone's disagreeing. Like, no, I love these videos, Angelina. Okay, continue loving them, but I'm going to move on with my life now. I do want to hopefully add like a meme section. So I'm going to try to find memes. Again, if you guys want to send me memes, I'll try to include them. So I wanted to check this out. A couple of people have been sending me this MAVE's PANDORAAAA on Music Core. Their whole thing is that they're not real. I would mistake this for a human right now. But let's give it a go. Oh my God. I'm going to skip because I want to hear some live vocals. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm like 90% sure that they're lip syncing, unfortunately. So some people are actually going to like get mad in the comments. It was a joke. I mean, that's an interesting conversation to have. Like, how do you lip sync if you're not real? Okay, but the animations are insane. Like, honestly, amazing. Like, you can mistake some scenes as being like entirely real. But also, how funny would it be if we had like a couple voice cracks here and there, or if they did like, if they recorded the vocals like in a typical LAR fashion? Do you know what I mean? That would be so funny. Like, real or fake, you wouldn't be able to tell from this far. I stan I don't know any of them. Who are they? Who's voicing them? I have so many questions about this group. But anyways, that is basically it for my first new news show bag, my totally legit K-pop news show, revamped. Let me know what you think of the format. I really want to get like a sofa or something in here just to be like more of a conversation, just more chill. Again, more podcast style. So let me know what you think about that. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Pandora.